Hello, hello, good evening, everyone. It is Ann coming to you on a Wednesday evening. I'm sorry I'm a little late. I didn't have a chance to put the stuff into the phone, and so I'm running a little behind. I had to hook up my husband's dialysis machine, so I'm just a tad bit late. I do apologize for that. Hope you all have had a wonderful week so far. Please, please, please stay safe with the storm that's coming through. There's going to be lots of states affected by this winter storm coming through. Some will get ice, some will get sleet, some will get snow, some will only get rain, but it will be a mess everywhere. So please stay safe, stay warm, and I pray that you will not lose power and that everything will go well. And I did not turn my phone around this time so I could see comments better. We are not doing words, so I don't have to worry about that. We are using a 14-inch round, a 1/4-inch thick from Crafty, and we are using this cute bunny transfer. It is sold out for about the 4th or 5th time that this bunny transfer has been sold out from Essential Stencil, but I know several of you have that transfer, so we are going to go ahead and get started. Let me turn you down so you can see what we're doing. Thank you for hopping on. I wanted a faux frame around there, and the way I done that is I took my round, I measured 3/4 inch from the edge and went all around and made little pencil marks all the way around. Then I took my other round, and where the pencil mark was, I just laid it down and marked it. And then I moved it and marked it until I had that whole circle covered. Now the fun is going to begin. We are going to, and this circle, I've done it in pencil, for that is a Posca marker, Posca paint marker. And I want to sand this real quick. And yes, this is not straight right here. It is a little crooked. I'm okay with it because I am going to paint the outside. So it will be okay. And it's a black paint marker. And I'm going to make a brown frame. I'm going to see what this looks like on this one before I do the other one. I'm taking the 80 grit sandpaper and just sanding this a little bit. I am going to sand the edges as well. Hope all of you are safe. I hope your power will stay on. Our weather is coming in Saturday, Sunday. First, it was all snow. Now they're saying it's going to be all ice, very little snow. But I am still praying that it will be snow instead of the ice. So we'll see. At one point, they were talking about 15 inches of snow. So we'll see what happens. It is in the Lord's hands, and He will take care of it. I'm going to turn it this way. Can you guys see good enough? Is that better? I want to make sure you guys can see. There we go. I am going to start with the inside first, and then I'm going to do the outside. And I am going to do sugared peach. And I'm just going to put it straight on my plate. I am going to take a sponge, and I'm going to wet my sponge just a little bit. Yeah, my water ain't too dirty. I had to see how dirty my water was. Wetting your sponge is not necessary. I just like having a wet sponge. And I'm just going to take the paint and I am just going to put it on here. And it doesn't have to be exact. Okay, I cannot see comments. Hey Maggie, I cannot see comments on my iPad. So hopefully I'm not missing anything. This is Sugared Peach. It has a light peachy or pinky tone to it. And again, I am just eyeballing this because the brown is going to go to the edge. We will fill that in. I said I am okay if it is not totally exact, because you guys know me, I like it a little bit rustic. It's just giving me a guideline on where I need to put the brown paint. And as long as it is semi-straight, I am okay with that. I do not fret the small stuff. And now I'm going to go directly on here. I'm hoping I have enough of this color, because I don't know if I have a second one. So we'll see here in just a moment if we have enough. When you're using transfers, you're going to have to make sure that you dry this really, really well. Because we need a dry background to put our transfers on. If you have not seen, Essential Stencil has restocked several of the transfers, favorite transfers. So if there is something that you've had your eye on, that you've been waiting on, check it out. Go over to the Essential Stencil page. You can put !ES and it will take you straight over to the page. Right now, the vintage, what is it called? The vintage, best of vintage. I have to pick this up for just a moment because I want to make sure that I got everything distributed really well. Ow, I just got a splinter. One moment, please. I'm going to get that splinter out real quick. I just got to get the paint off of my fingers. There's that little booger that was in my skin. I think I got it all out. I hope. I am going to dry that real quick, and then I might put some of the lighter color on there since I don't have too much of that one left. I have to make sure I sand around there really good. Oh, that got me. Let me get my 120. Looks good to me. I'll go ahead and put the brown on. I am using Raw Umber for that. I'm going to set that on this side. I look crooked. Which way do I have to turn it? Is that better? I'm trying to be not crooked. I don't know why I'm crooked. No, I always hold my breath when I'm doing detail work. I'm going to go ahead and do the frame or the outside in that brown as well. That way it's done. I don't have to worry about it. So, which transfers are your favorites? And then next Saturday, or this coming Saturday on the 24th, the next bundle and individual stencils will release, transfers will release, and that one is Farmhouse. But the Farmhouse also has the turtles in there and some 4th of July transfers. So make sure you take a peek. And all the transfers have been selling out very quick. So if you have your eye on something, make sure you grab it while you can. And if you want to save some money, you can get the bundle. You can also use my code WK21. That will save you as well some money at checkout. Let's see, what else? There are 7 sets of transfers in the bundle. This one that just released last Saturday had the Highlander and the black and white cow. No, that's next one. That's the next set, sorry. It had the stamps, the butterflies, the vintage butterflies, the vintage stamps, the vintage trucks, the chinoiserie blue vases with the blue flowers, the bike, trying to think what other ones are in this bundle that just released. Uh-oh, I transferred some paint. That's okay, we could fix that. I will check comments here in just a moment. I have not seen comments on my iPad, so bear with me in case they are not coming through. Don't know what I'm going to put on the other side yet. Do you have any ideas? What suggestions do you have that we could put on the other side? You guys know that I love to double side things. So we're going to have the bunny on one side. What can we put on the other side? We could put one of those trucks on the other side. The vintage truck. Let me know what you would like to see. Now I've got another spot on there. I will clean that up. No worries. Sorry, I'm getting quiet again. I'm trying to concentrate so I can get this round made. Let's see, I've got a little bit left up here. Might have to get a little bit more paint out. Don't think I have enough for the whole edge. Need just a smidge more, ladies. I think that is good enough for right now. Let me clean this up right here. This board is a cake board. I still had that from my other crafting days, so I figure I better just use it up. Clean these little ooplas up, and we're just gonna put a little bit more paint over top and it will be just fine. Let's see if I have enough paint left in here. I am going to dry this real quick. I'm going to add a little bit more paint right here. I want it as round as possible, but it doesn't have to be perfect. Excuse me. I would ask that you will please keep Miss Bonnie in your prayers. She's got kidney problems. My mother-in-law still has fluid on her lungs. They are ruling out congestive heart failure, but she's got some stronger medicine to help her with her cough. And then she has another appointment in 2 weeks to see if her lungs have cleared up. And her name is Miss Shirley. Miss Bonnie has kidney problems, so please keep her in your prayers. And then, of course, keep everyone that is affected by this winter storm coming through. There's a lot of states that are affected by it. So please keep them in your prayers. And if something should happen and we don't have power, and I'm not on for Sofield Saturday, then you know why, that it is from the storm. I'm just gonna darken that a little bit more. And then we will have our edge done. Is it perfectly round? Nope. But it is handmade, and it doesn't have to be perfect. There's an edge right here that would not take the paint. There we go. It's like, I know I've got paint on my brush. Almost there, ladies. I know this is tiring to see. I just want you to see how I achieve this look. There might be easier ways. This is just the way that I thought I was wanting to do this. I'm hoping that we don't lose power because my husband is on dialysis. I will have to put up the manual one to do his dialysis, and I've never used the manual one, so that will be something new to me. So I'm hoping that our power will stay on so I don't have to figure out how to do that. Because that's a whole nother ball game doing a manual machine then. And I'd have to figure out how to warm up the solution. We have a heating pad to warm it up on, but it's electric, so that's not going to help anything when the power is out. Hey there, ladies. Hey, Sally. Hey, Sherry. Appreciate you guys hopping on. We are going to make a bunny round. This is the 14-inch round that I got from Craft Deals. And I measured 3/4 inches in. Then we added the peach color with a sponge. And then I went around and added the brown as our edge color. Now I'm just going back through and adding a little bit more because we just had one coat. And I wanted it a little bit darker than just that one coat. So here I am, smoothing it out and adding that other coat. I think it's not too bad for somewhat freehanding this. I think that looks pretty good. I hope we don't lose power. Yeah, we are all electric. We don't have a secondary heat source. So that's going to be a whole nother ball game. And also pray for Miss Melissa Bradshaw, because they are getting an ice storm in Texas. In Texas, power grid is not that stable, so I just ask that you will just pray for her, that they will not lose power and that they'll be safe. I'm praying that most everybody will get snow instead of ice. All right. This is what our round looked like. This is what our round looks like now. And again, for those of you that just hopped on, I took the round, I came 3/4 inches in from the edge, and I made little pencil marks. Then I used the round and just turned it and turned it and turned it and made my circle. On this one, I used a black Sharpie marker and marked the round. And then I went in with the, oh my goodness, my brain, with the brown and made my edge. I know this edge is not perfect, and if you guys watched me a minute ago, I got a splinter. There is a splinter right here that I'm going to have to make sure I am going to get out. I will distress the edge. I think that looks pretty good. Let's put our little girl on here. I think she is beautiful. And I'm probably going to fill this in down here, extend her body down. I haven't decided yet. For the bigger transfers, I still do them the same way. Leave enough edge that you can hold on to. So I'm holding on to right here where the color is not. And then you just peel it back. Put it back on the shiny side if you need to put it back. I'm going to touch it right here where there is no paint. And right here where there is no paint. Whoop. And then I'm going to see which way I want to lay her. Because once she lays down, she is down. I cannot pick her back up. I'm trying to determine where I want to put her. Going from the middle out to the edges. And see, this part is what I'm talking about right here. I am going to fill that in with a little bit of brown color to extend her body down. The warmth from your hands will help it to adhere. And now we're just gonna put her down. Make sure you get these little whiskers really good. And all those little hairs on the edges. Yeah, you guys are supposed to get ice too. I'm glad you have a fireplace because I'm concerned, and you know, this is the first time we have chickens, so we're concerned about what that's going to do to them, and you know, whether we're going to get snow or ice. I'm still praying that it'll be snow for most everybody, if not everybody. That is my prayer. I normally burnish everything in, or rub everything in real good on the first go. And then I'll pick a spot and start. And yeah, this winter weather is nothing to sneeze at. That's for sure. And I picked the brown because of the darks in here. I didn't have one of these lighter browns that would have matched, so I chose the darker brown. I was just thinking when I was doing this, you could take jute and lay it around here and glue that on. That would be a cool way to add some dimension. If at any point in time when you lift this up and there is still color left on your sheet, lay it back down and rub some more so it will adhere. And take your time. If something does not come off, start at a different end and go through. You can also add a little bit of heat. Main thing is make sure your surface is oil-free, wax-free, lotion-free, and dry. Whatever you're using, whether it is paint or stain, it has to be dry, or your transfer will not stick. I've also had problems with metallic paint at times, so you can always add a coat of Mod Podge if you are not sure. And then you just take your time and you keep rubbing. So who's excited about the next transfer release? Are there any transfers that you're waiting on, that you're looking for? And if there's ever anything at Essential Stencil transfer-wise or stencil-wise that you're interested in and it is out of stock, put yourself on the wait list and they will let you know when it is restocked. Essential Stencil will restock if they can, if there is enough interest. So let them know. I normally go all the way around and meet in the middle. And I just thought this peachy color for the background matched really good with the flowers in her hair. And that color was called Sugared Peach from Deco Art. The round came from Crafty. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Put a piece of jute around there. I just think that would look so cool. I have to look and see if I have a piece that is thick enough. If not, I have to buy some. I think that's what I'm going to do. I just think that'd be so cool. And if you wanted to make her fancy, you could do a string of pearls, like the little iridescent ones. That would be kind of cool. You could do a gold cording. You could do yarn in a color that is in this, like in the green or the peach color. like a thicker yarn. What other ideas do you have? What else could we use to add around this perimeter? If you want to make it 3D, you can add a like a lace bow to her and let the bow hang down a little bit. Just trying to give you some ideas of other things that you could use to embellish this, to make it prettier, to give it a little bit of extra lifted up. To add dimension, because it'll give it that 3D effect. Let's see, I'm just taking my time, going little by little. And she is just so cute with a little blush on her cheeks. Hey, Miss Cindy. Glass. I'm not good with glass. Yeah, I just hop on sporadically when I have a chance. I would stay at the 6:30 Eastern time slot, but Mondays, I would try to keep my Monday, but my second day, or if I come on a third time, I don't know what days that will be, but it will be always at 6:30 Eastern or 5:30 Central. Just my hubby has so many doctor's appointments at different days that I cannot plan. So I decided that 6:30 is a good time slot for me to get him ready with his dialysis machine. And it is a good time to come live. I just can't tell you ahead of time what day it will be. Make sure you get these whiskers down really good. Now we're going to go from the bottom up. Cindy, are you guys getting snow or ice or anything out of this storm? Is it hitting you guys too, or are you safe for a little while? Because I know you've had some crazy weather. Yeah, I wish I could. It's not that I can't do the glass. I'm just not really good at it. Because that would look so pretty to do glass on here. I'm more of a vintage rustic person, so the glass is really not in my wheelhouse. Glass and resin. Trying to get this edge so I can lift this up. There we go. And take your time. If you can let your piece dry overnight, that is even better than forcing it to dry. If you use any water, you know, like thinning out your paint or something, make sure it is really, really dry. I wonder what she would look like if we would use that fine line crackle on here too. I wonder if that would look cool. You definitely get a hand workout when you do this. Get my flowers down on my leaves. They're not flowers, they're leaves, Anne. Is there anybody else that is needing prayers? I'm glad, Cindy, that you are doing better. Thanks for sprinkling. I was telling Sherry and the others that my mother-in-law went back to the doctor for a checkup. She had pneumonia right before Christmas and was in the hospital for 4 days, and she still has fluid on her lungs. And they gave her some more medication and a stronger cough medicine. And they tested to see if, she might have congestive heart failure. But they don't think it's congestive heart failure. So this flu that was going around is nothing to sneeze at. And we've been going to so many doctor's appointments. I always feel like, I tell my husband, I said, wash your hands, wash your hands. As soon as we get home, wash your hands. Well, there's no telling us what all we touched. Make sure the whiskers are on here. I sometimes found for these little things, if I use my fingernail, like those little hairs and the little eyelashes, things like that, it is easier if I use my fingernail. I don't know if I'm more precise with it, if that is the case. I know this is almost like watching paint dry, isn't it? Whew, my hand's getting tired. This is not for the faint of heart, I'm just kidding. Just slow and steady. That's the best advice I could give you on these. Slow and steady. Some come off so much easier, and I gotta tell you that I've had this one since the last release. This is not a new one. So the age of your transfers has something to do with how they transfer. We will not be able to do it tonight because I don't want to keep you too long. Should we do the jute? And would you like to see the fine line crackle on here? You tell me what would you like to see done on here, and then maybe I can hop on Friday and we'll finish it Friday. I didn't think that this was gonna take me the whole life to get this transferred. Hey, Wendy. He was just moved out of ICU. Well, that is good news. Continued prayers for him. Just being out of ICU is a blessing. We will definitely keep him on our prayer list. And for those of you that had not been on, keep Miss Bonnie in your prayers. She's got kidney issues. She is, I don't know if it is the ER or the hospital. So keep her in your prayers. See how I keep going round and round and round? So let me know. Fine line crackle and and the jute, or just the jute. Let me know what you want to see on here. How do we want to make our little bunny more special? I really think that fine line crackle would look cool. And don't forget, the Best of the Vintage transfer restock is available now. They are selling out fast, so don't wait too long. January is free shipping month. Fine line crackle. I thought we could try that and see what it looks like. January is free shipping month, so all of January, so you can place several orders and you would not have shipping charges. Saturday on the 24th, the next restock transfer bundle comes out. It is Farmhouse, but it does have 4th of July flowers and it has the turtles in there. Can't remember what. I know it has the set of cows. Can't remember what others are in that one, in that bundle. Are you waiting on anything to come out? What transfer are you waiting on that you are looking to get? And thanks for spreading the whimsies, for the hearts, the stars, the thumbs up, all the things. Those are the things that Facebook looks for. They look for thumbs up. They look for hearts. Oh, it's not doing it anymore. They took that away. They look for hearts, thumbs up, comments. And don't forget the brushes. If you need any brushes, while there is free shipping, you know, get you some brushes. I just think it's really nice that they have the free shipping so that you can spread your orders out according to your, you know, paychecks or savings or, you know, birthday money, Christmas money, and that you can make smaller orders. So it is friendlier on your budget. And, you know, just take your time when you're doing this. Don't rush it. That way you're not going to miss anything. And again, for those of you that join me for on Saturdays at 10:30 for our Soul-Filled Saturday, I don't know what this winter storm is going to bring, whether it's going to be snow, ice, sleet, rain, freezing rain, all of the above. We are in that real iffy section. So if I'm not on Saturday, then it is because of the weather. Otherwise, I am planning on being live Saturday at 10:30 Eastern, 9:30 Central in the morning for our Soul-Filled Saturday. We did it. It took a while, but we did it. Look at how cute she is. I love her. She's adorable. Hey, Erin. Yes, it is. It is a wide belt. Absolutely. It is already late, so I will not do the fine line crackle, but I promise you I will come back on as soon as I can, and we will do the fine line crackle on here to see what it looks like. And then I just had the idea of, let me see. Taking jute rope and outlining it with jute rope. I just think that would look so pretty, and this is big enough. I don't need a big thick piece. And just putting that all the way around, I just think that would be so cute to give her a little extra. I will paint this down here because it looks weird to me that it is, you know, kind of cut off. But look how pretty that is, how easy that is. And I will put hangers in here to hang her up. I will put the eyelet hangers. And I don't know what I'm going to do on the other side. And then our little boy is going to go on this side. And you can do a bow tie for him. And you could do a little bow for her. Thank you, Erin. I really think that that jute will add a lot to it. And I think the fine line crackle would look really good on it. I don't have my piece over here yet with the fine line crackle, but I think that'll be fun. And that way you get to see one more time how to do that fine line crackle. And we'll do that. A pearl necklace. That's awesome. That is a great idea. I do have some pearl. We can put a little pearl necklace on there. I've got those iridescent pearls. That would be cool. Great idea. Well, ladies, I don't want to keep you. Otherwise, I would do that fine line crackle. But we'll just hop on another day and we'll add our little embellishments. I'll look for the lace and the pearls, and we'll give her a pearl necklace, and I'll go ahead and finish that out right here. And then we will finish her out. Appreciate you guys hopping on this evening, and I am going to eat this. This is a box of blessings to strengthen your soul. I know it's backwards. I am going to read you the next card. I try to do that when we come on, but I'll keep forgetting to do it because this is new to me. Yes, stay safe, everybody. Give all your worries and cares to God, for He cares about you. 1 Peter 5:7. Give all your worries and cares to God, for He cares about you. 1 Peter 5:7. There we go. In this storm, whether it is a life storm or whether it is a physical storm, give your cares to the Lord. He cares about you. All right, be safe, stay warm, and I hope all your power will stay on. And we will finish our little bunny the next time I'm able to go live. So keep an eye out. It'll be at 6:30 Eastern, 5:30 Central. I just don't know when yet because we have a doctor's appointment, so it depends on when I get back. But most likely it might be Friday, depending on the weather. You guys be blessed. Have a wonderful evening. Thanks for hopping on.